Hey there, traders. Welcome back to another daily recap. We're looking at levels in the SPY that may provide potential support and resistance today. I'm Sam Morton. Today is Monday, August 26, 2024. It's about 8:30, a few minutes in front of 8:30 a.m. Eastern. The opening bell is more than an hour from now, about an hour. So currently they're at 563. They've been kind of pushing higher a little bit. And where they open could be anywhere. Whatever happens with price today, we have these levels already identified, and we'll use them as our baselines for entering E-mini futures trades today. And after the market closes this afternoon, we'll come back to this same chart, and we'll talk about any trades that may have resulted from these levels of support and resistance. Catch you then. And here we are about 12 hours after the morning video. So price came into a couple levels. I did not trade anything. In fact, so let's just look at this first right now. So they hit this level. This actually did not work out. Playing by the rules, you would have had a fumble. This level did work because they came down without a near miss scenario. Not close enough to call this a near miss, and then would have provided a base hit on the second time around. But I just want to show you the recording just to kind of provide some proof that I did not trade today. When I got to the office, it's set up. It was before 10 o'clock. I got pulled into a meeting and knew that today was going to be busy. So I started this recording and I just let it go. I didn't take any trades, although you'll see at one point down here where I planned to take a trade. They came up short of this level, but I'll just scrub ahead here to show you. Didn't do anything at that level. They continued down. Wasn't even at my computer until much later in the day. Here we go, right here. So it's approaching 12 noon. And I thought, well, I'll go ahead and buy down here. I missed this other thing here, which actually turned out to be pretty good because it was a fumble. We'll talk about that later. So willing to buy down here. I think I had 4 contracts. I was ready to buy 4 ES contracts. Would have been nice, but they never got that low. And they went up. Anyway, so nothing else. That was pretty much it. No trades for me. And at this point, I made all the levels dotted just to show that, just indicate that nothing was going on. And I think I stopped this recording right after 3 or so. I'm not going to trade anything by 3:30 or so anyway. So that's it. Not more to show here. Didn't take any trades today at all. Sometimes that happens. You have busy days. I'm sure you do. So if I had traded today, yes, I would have taken this trade. It was roughly the gap from yesterday. They didn't respect it that much. You can see it was important because they bounced around it. They came up to it, came up underneath, tested the other side of it, and fell away. So a fumble signal would have materialized when you were almost 8 points out of the money, 7 3/4, and were base on the reversal as they were falling down. So, clean base hit or more on the reversal. So that's the strictly playing by the rules scenario on that level. And by the way, I have adjusted these levels. I don't know if you noticed. I've added 5 cents as they were coming into price. So the low of this candle here at 12:01 p.m. was 559.88. Not close enough to this adjusted level to call this a near miss. So when they came back into it the second time, it was valid for another trade. The fumble signal was down here somewhere. Not a big deal. The profit target's up here. They gave it to you eventually. But like I said, didn't take these trades, but that's what you would have done. In fact, let's just look at this. 559.58. I looked at this already, but let's just put the lines on. So what is this? 58.98 would be 40 cents. I'm doing this because I want to just point out something here. So here is the profit target. So down here, the 40 cent buffer on the other side, or the 40 cent fumble threshold. They touched it a few times, no closes of significance underneath it. It's a function of time. But anyway, how high did they get? What I'm looking for here is, was there a near miss of the profit? And there wasn't. So they got up here, halfway home or so. The high is 559.83 before they pulled down. So, this, if you're looking for certain things to happen, you're playing by the rules, you're following the process, then that wouldn't have been anything. If they came up within a certain, like say 10 cents or so, like within a few pennies of this level, then pulled away pretty fast back to your entry point, that could have been a reason to bail out of the trade at a wash. And I'll do that sometimes. Like they kind of gave the trade without giving the trade. In this case, you would have just waited it out a little longer, and the base hit was given eventually. So we'll look at the log to see what this looks like. But essentially, you had the fumble, a reversal, a base hit, and a base hit on down here on this other level. And in terms of numbers, it looks like this. This is the playing by the rules log, 7 3/4 point fumble at that level, base on the reversal, and then a base on the other level. once it hit. So you would have ended above water, but it wouldn't have been a very spectacular day and nothing for me. So here's the totals, the averages so far based on these 2 logs. You can pause the video, whatever you want to do, to take a look at these 2 logs and all the metrics. That's it for today. Thanks for tuning in to today's trading recap. I hope you found this video helpful. Before the opening bell tomorrow, I'll have new levels on the board. We'll do this again. Thanks again, and have a great rest of your day.